morning, sports fans. ASMR Sports. I have a rare opportunity to record a video a little bit earlier in the day than I normally do on weekdays, so hopefully I can get this posted in a relatively timely fashion as opposed to late at night when I've been doing them recently. So today is just kind of like a potpourri, a mixed bag of things. I don't think I'm going to be opening anything, but you never know when the mood may strike, so apologies to those. I had to laugh. One comment on a recent video I did where I opened up a couple of boxes of a case of a repack product featuring Yankee cards, like this dude, and I don't make much of this because there's lots of crazy commenters on YouTube. I don't get too many on my channel, thankfully, but this one guy commented, and he's like, you only opened two boxes from the case, because I had the other boxes in the case were going to be used for a promotion that I'm doing for one of my businesses, but those boxes, those repack boxes, are like 160 or close to that a piece, and this guy was complaining because I only opened two of them, which I understand that's only two cards because there's one card per box, but like the idea of complaining because I only opened like $350 worth of cards is pretty funny, I guess. Entitlement runs very strong in some folks, and if that was you, I don't know what to tell you. I don't apologize, because it's honestly just insane that somebody would bitch and moan about that. But that's where we are in our society, so there you go. Alright, so one of our another comment that I got was on the gum that I've been using, and that comment I found much more delightful. Somebody had mentioned that the Orbit gum that I sometimes chew has aspartame in it, which I think is like basically the generic name for NutraSweet, or like one of those very popular artificial sweeteners. And I actually have known for quite some time that aspartame is pretty bad stuff, as are a couple of the other more common artificial sweeteners. Like I've seen, they've done studies on people who've consumed lots of this stuff. Mostly people consume it with diet sodas, Diet Coke, and so forth. Have lots of NutraSweet and similar artificial sweeteners in them, and if you consume that stuff in quantities, in large quantities, it's quite bad for you. I don't know if those studies, and it's been a while since I've read anything about them, but I don't know if those studies show the effects of very small amounts of consumption of aspartame or other artificial sweeteners. But yeah, I have to say Orbit gum and some of these other sugar-free gums are kind of my my guilty habit. And I honestly would prefer to chew nothing, but I know that it's sort of a hallmark of my channel, so I kind of feel like I have to. But that comment from the person that commented did sort of come at a funny time, because I'd actually just ordered some of this gum, which is a naturally sweetened gum. This is sweetened with xylitol, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, xylitol is the number one ingredient. So xylitol is a natural sweetener, I think, that comes from a plant. And it's basically what you'll find in any kind of sugar-free or zero-calorie products that are sort of natural. There's this kind of tea that I get in a can, and it's sweetened with, I think, actually that's not xylitol. These another one that's similar to xylitol, but it's another natural kind of plant-based, comes from a plant. So anyways, I appreciate the commenter for thinking about my health. I do know that that those artificial sweeteners are really not great for you, and it's funny, just coincidentally I had actually ordered this stuff right before that, and just further kind of I guess motivates me to not chew things that are artificially sweetened, because I know they are not great for you. And if you're drinking lots of diet sodas, you should really stop. There are naturally sweetened diet sodas out there as well, and some of them I think are okay, some of them kind of suck. But anyways, so one of the things I wanted to do was a mail unboxing. I got this package in the mail from my friends over at Ripping Vintage Packs, which is one of the actually larger but not well-known online shops for vintage sports cards, unopened stuff. So they have tons of like 80s stuff, some 70s stuff, and pretty good prices. They also do their own authentication, similar to what Baseball Card Exchange does. I'm gonna open this up. Apologies for you not being able to see. Maybe I can turn this camera up, but so anyways, yeah, they're good guys over there. I haven't ordered too much from them, but a few things I have ordered over the years from them. And this was a few things that came up on a Facebook group that we are mutual members of, myself and Ripping Vintage Packs. So I couldn't resist. So what we have is 4 boxes, I think, or maybe there's 3. They're all basketball cards, and I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with these. So we got some nice packing nuts, popcorn, whatever you call those. And I'm always happy to receive those because I'm running kind of low, and I use a lot of them if I'm not careful. Because, if I'm packing up a box and it's got any empty space, I like to put these in them. That's the easiest way to fill empty space. The other ways are harder, or, create a lot of weight in the package. So these are really nice to use, but I have a limited quantity of them that's running quite low. So I've been hoping to get some more stuff. So as you can see, there's three boxes here that are some kind of fun 90s stuff, nothing like high-end. But I got a pretty good deal on these. So that's always nice. Think about the best way to open this without making a giant noise. Or to make some maybe more pleasant, quiet noises. So that's freed up there. If I can just get this corner. So I'm just going to show you what these boxes are and kind of look at them. I have not really seen these boxes in person ever in my life, so they're going to be kind of fun to kind of look at what like insert sets come in them and what odds are for different things. So these are all Jordan era basketball products, and the hope certainly would be to pull some Jordans out of here. These cards in the background. We can put this camera back down. Alright, so let me start actually with the cheapest one. This is a 94 NBA basketball tops. A feel like this is maybe like the second or third year that Topps Basketball produced, after taking their hiatus in 1981. So relatively early in the Topps Basketball, modern Topps Basketball run. And I think they did just 2 series of stuff back when this stuff would have come out. At that time this came out, or at the time Topps, came back in, Fleer was dominant in the basketball space, and so Topps really had their work cut out for them in producing a basketball product after Fleer had kind of a monopoly, an actual monopoly on the market for quite a few years, from '86 onward. Now this would have been a time when I honestly was not really collecting cards that much, maybe a few packs here and there, but I was off doing other things, going to school, and kind of stopped collecting, right before this time period, so I would not have, I'm pretty sure I bought 1 or 2 packs of this stuff, because I've seen these cards before in my collection, but, not a lot. In 91 or 92, I bought tons of basketball cards, and Topps really wasn't around then. So, I'm kind of new to the Topps basketball world, and of course Topps came out with Topps Chrome and many other products, as the 90s went on, and those became very popular with collectors. So, the 97 Topps Chrome rookie of Kobe Bryant is like a, huge card that's very valuable in its refractor form, but really in all forms if it's well graded. And those cards came out when I just was not collecting at all, so it's fun to have some of this 90s stuff in, because it's all kind of news to me, and it's it's gained in popularity and in value. I'm just trying to find like any kind of indication of like any sort of inserts or parallels, and it says Spectralite foil cards randomly inserted, and then here it says just a game, but Spectralite again. So I think the Spectralites are just parallels. So anyways, that's a fun product that I would love to maybe do some openings on. I bet, I think we have a fair number of basketball fans on the channel, that subscribe to the channel, so maybe we could do a fun little break of these, or, some of these, or else I might put together like a box, like a repack box. I don't want to call it repack, it's not really, I don't know what you call a box of like, unopened packs, but there are many products like that, but I could do one that has, packs from all 3 of these basketball boxes, plus I've got lots of like 90 Flair basketball, 91 Flair basketball, 90 hoops, 89 hoops, 91 hoops I think I have. I've got sort of a lot of lower and mid-tier basketball products from the early to mid-90s. I could put together a pretty fun little product with some of these packs and some of those packs, and give you a good chance to get a lot of like Jordans and Olajuwons and Patrick Ewings and stars from the era, Karl Malone. So this is Stadium Club 93-94 Series 1. This one caught my eye because it has Beam Team, and like with the first ever Beam Team stuff that came out in 1991, I think, Stadium Club, that first set of Beam Team was only in Series 2. So by this time they'd realized, Beam Team was a super hit with the collecting world, and they're like, oh, let's put it in all the series. By the way, I'm gonna get some gum going here. So these are really like soft. I mean, they have a candy coating, but they're very soft. And they run out of flavor in about 2 seconds, but they won't give me cancer, hopefully. So it's got the cards. I presume there's a Jordan Beam team in here. I mean, in the set. First day issue. And super team cards seem to be the parallels. I don't see any pictures of them. So yeah, no Beam team pictures. Anyways, that's gonna be a kind of fun one to open. And the last one is the most expensive box in here. I feel like this was like $125 or something. This is Upper Deck Special Edition. And I really am not familiar with this product at all. I don't really know what these cards look like. I'm sure I could have looked them up. But it says collect all 15 Western Conference All-Stars insert cards, including future All-Stars. Find an electric quart insert card in each pack and electric gold. Randomly inserted. This is Hobby Edition Western Region. So I presume this means there's a focus on teams, players on teams in the Western Conference, which I guess would be, you know, the California teams, Texas teams like the Spurs, Utah Jazz. Trying to think who else. Trailblazers. Unfortunately, the Bulls are not in that conference, so I don't know, you know, if that just means. I think it just basically means the All-Star cards are all from the Western Conference teams. But like the base cards are probably, you know, just the same as any other box of this stuff. So interesting kind of thing. You know, back in the day, back in like, I think like it was like the late 70s, Topps, when they did basketball products, they did a similar sort of thing where they had products that were like Western and Eastern, which is pretty funny because, like, you know, theoretically, right, you could do that for baseball or football as well, but I don't know, for basketball, I guess it seemed like collectors just were not interested in the, you know, teams and conferences other than their own. So you get products like this. So anyways, that's the mail day. There's 3 of those boxes that I'm excited to have. And we'll figure out what to do. Just a little, you know, I do think about my other channels that are totally like neglected right now. But one of them is called Randomly Relaxing. And I have actually quite a few things that I could do content on, but I just haven't had time. I mean, I'm sort of struggling to make videos for this channel, which is my baby. So, like, tells you, like, you know, what the odds are of finding time for the other channels. But I do think about them. I think about content for them. And I actually was looking into, like, Wacky Packages cards the other day and realized that there were Wacky Package, like, mini products. And you can see, like, on the top of these, they're like little miniature, you know, fake, goofy named products. And so I didn't really know these existed, but I was like, oh man, those look amazing. I love, like, miniature products or like jumbo products. Real size products, not interesting to me. But anyways, I discovered these things. I did not pay $6 a piece for these. I think I paid like $20 for 10 of these things. Yeah, I got these in a couple days ago. So I want to do some openings of a few of these on my Randomly Relaxing channel for those who might find that interesting. Once again, this is just a potpourri video that I'm using to catch up on a few things. And this is a stack of cards that came from that box of cards that I went through some time ago, and you've seen these cards before, but I had a request from our friend Hudson, a viewer of the channel, to go through any of my cards of Anthony Rizzo. Rizzos so he could see them. And maybe he wants me to put those up for sale or something. There's a Rizzo and Chris Bryant, kind of a fun one for a Cubs fan. Neither of those guys is on the Cubs anymore, but alright, Rizzo, Father's Day insert. 83 throwback. I know I sent a bunch of my Rizzos off to Hudson previously, so I don't know what I have left, but then I have a couple of cards that are sort of numbered, rarer cards that I've been setting aside as well. Oh, and actually, I feel like I might have some Rizzos in there's an opening day 2020 refractor, Bones Best. If there's any other Cubs fans out there, you see something you like, you just let me know. You Darvish SP photo variation. Or if there's a Kyle Schwarber fan out there, I got some really nice autos of him. For some reason, when I was doing like a lot of repack product openings, like a year or two ago, it's numbered to 299. I went on like a Kyle Schwarber streak. Got a bunch of his stuff. So, been waiting for an opportunity to unload those. Yeah, not a lot of Rizzos left. Another Schwarber. Another Schwarber. See, like the Schwarbers, they're out to get me. Schwarber is, I can't remember where he ended up. You know, he had that big year last year with I can't remember which team he was on, but then he got traded to the Red Sox, you know, for their playoff run, and then was a free agent in the off season. I can't remember who he signed with. Apologies if I've missed any Rizzos. I kind of feel like I forget what I'm doing. That's a black parallel, I think, or a blue parallel. I can't remember which. Okay, so that's all the Rizzos I have there. I'm going to pause and then go get some other cards that I have that might have some Rizzos. And we're back. So this stack here that just magically appeared is from a box of cards that I have sorted by team, where I put like basically everything that deserves a top loader. So generally it's cards that are like $5 and above. I have, you know, for baseball, I have, you know, a little section of that box for every team. So this is the Cubs. And if I have any like autograph cards or memorabilia cards of a better player, they're going to be in this box. Generally, I have another box where I've got stuff that kind of hasn't been sorted. Anyways, there's Nico Horner. That's actually a really nice card, purple parallel. It's too bad I don't think he's doing super great things after being a pretty highly touted prospect. There's a nice Sandberg blue 1984 Mojo silver pack. A couple of Nico Horner autographs, both base. Mark Grace 88 score update. Keegan Thompson. So here's a Rizzo. I'll put in the pile of other Rizzos I have. It's got kind of a two-color little napkin patch there. Numbered to 399. At one point I had a $5 price tag on that. This is pretty cool too. This is also numbered. It's a black parallel at 2019 Topps flagship. So it's going to be numbered to 69, I think, or 67, okay. I feel like some years the blacks are numbered to like 50, but I might be hallucinating. So really cool numbered parallel there. And I think that's it for Rizzo's in that little stack, but I have another stack I've set aside here of things that have come out of stuff that I've opened or that I've just sort of managed to put aside. So this is one I dug up. I don't know where. This was like in a box with some other Topps Finest. I opened a bunch of Topps Finest from this year, which is 2019. I had a few numbered cards that were grouped together for some reason, but this one's a blue, numbered to 150, which is decent little parallel. This is just a base. Rizzo, you know, the first two games that Rizzo had with the Yankees this year after signing him to a 2-year deal in the offseason, he hit a home run, and those were pretty pivotal home runs against the Red Sox. So fun to see him in a Yankees uniform there. This is just a base Mosaic 2021 card, and this is a it's like a snakeskin, green snakeskin parallel out of Optic Choice, numbered to 66 or 88. Sorry, 11 out of 88. So that's kind of a fun number. So I got a decent number of numbered Rizzos, and then just some kind of base ones. Pull the base. So that's numbered. That's numbered. That's numbered. That's numbered. So some pretty decent Rizzos. Pardon me. We'll put those in a pile for our friend Hudson at some future date, and that's what I've got for Anthony Rizzo cards. So I think that's all I've got on the agenda for today. I'm continuing to think on content. I just actually ordered a bunch of stuff from Target. They had quite a few products that I had not ever opened before or ordered before. Just different like blaster boxes or mega boxes or hanger boxes. And I thought it'd be fun just to have a bunch of those to, you know, open up and kind of see what's inside and do videos from those. So those will be here. I don't know when. They take forever to ship sports cards at Target, I've noticed. But those are on the way for some nice content, and I still have high hopes of doing like lots of videos on price lookups, and you know, listing cards on eBay, and like preparing cards for like repack products. I want to do a graded repack product soon. So that's kind of what I got on the agenda for the near future. Alright, well, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm trying to get this now posted here relatively soon, like before dinner time, so y'all can enjoy this, even if you're not a person who likes to go to bed very late. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch y'all later.